Tell him we going for Canelo next.
Yes. Let's go. Canelo, come on.
You heard it from him.
Terence Crawford uploaded a photo on X of himself posing with Turki Al-Sheikh, which confirms that he is striking a deal for his mega money fight against Canelo Alvarez in September. Crawford used a king's crown on Wajialan with his image as if he views him as some kind of monarch after having the fight granted to him that he'd been pleading for. This fight is Crawford's golden parachute retirement payday. Think of it as Canelo vs. Jermale Charlo 2.
Wanting to fight Canelo 3 divisions up. Good idea, bad idea?
I don't remember sizes of Terence Crawford.
Welterweight.
If he big, actually.
Maybe he's probably...
Zero. Is it asking too much for Crawford to prove himself against at least one assassin at 168 first? Turkey should place Crawford's feet to the fire, informing him he must first defeat David Benavidez to get the payday against Canelo. Just let Terence fight Benavidez and let him prove he's worthy of meeting with King Canelo. Mayweather Blueprint 2. 0.
Terence Crawford says he wants to fight Canelo. He's changed his tune. He said he's willing to move up 3 weight divisions. To me, that's kind of crazy, but that just shows you, like, man, the dog that's in Terence Crawford. If Canelo is victorious...
It's that kind of a contradiction. I'm just hoping that Turkey sells it for cheap on PPV, because it's going to be a mismatch and likely a dull one if Crawford follows the Mayweather blueprint of how he fought Alvarez in 2013. Crawford's trainer, Brian Bomack McIntyre, already said they're going to implement the Mayweather strategy by Boxing, moving and binding up Canelo all night. It's going to be very, very dull to witness. He said Crawford would follow it.
I'll be going for Bud. You know, if he fight Canelo, I'll be going for him. I mean, I don't know if he gonna win or lose, but
to the T, which is going to be utter poison to the eyes. I wouldn't be adverse to seeing Canelo vs. Crawford if it's for free as part of the normal subscription with DAZN, because it's a
that the pound for pound king, Terence Bud Crawford, has agreed in principle to face off against the 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar, first ballot Hall of Famer, Saul Canelo Alvarez. So Canelo Alvarez has agreed, Terence Crawford.
Circus level fight. Crawford just moved up to 154 and looked dreadful. And now he's going to go up another 2 divisions with no experience, no test, no earning a title chance, and fighting Canelo. It's a prank. Turkey needs to gently inform Crawford if he wants the funds for a Canelo fight. He's going to demonstrate some fortitude by fighting Morel or Benavidez to show he deserves.
He's made it clear. Do fights like that help your legacy, or do you feel like that's something that's not worth it to you?
Everything in my career, every fight make my legacy different and better. No, Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He's a good fighter, but you know, like I say, he's a way
to be in the presence of the king. Let me be the one to tell Crawford. I'll explain it to him. The former 4-division world champion, Crawford appeared like an unremarkable fighter last August, moving up from 147 to 154 to challenge WBA champion Israel Madrimov for his title. 2 divisions too far. Crawford was not remarkable, requiring to rally late to win a 12-round unanimous decision against Madrimov. He easily could have lost that fight if Madrimov had the insight to recognize that he needed to go on the attack rather than continuing to potshot. The performance by the 40-ish looking Crawford showed that he'd reached his pinnacle for what he's capable of doing. If he moved up to 160 to take on the assassin jab at Alan Canuli, or 168 to confront Benavidez, the jig would be up. Crawford would get massacred due to the bulk, youth, and aptitude of these combatants. Fans are divided on whether the 37-year-old Crawford being handed this fight against Canelo is a positive thing for the sport, a further degradation, turning boxing into a non-sport. Obviously, in a true sport, Crawford would have to advance past other teams to get to the highest level. There would be a season, playoffs, and then the finals. We see Crawford bypassing all that, leapfrogging over combatants who would likely defeat him, like David Benavidez, David Morel, Diego Pacheco, Christian Abili, and Oslis Iglesias. If this were an exhibition fight, that would make sense, but it's not. Crawford is shifting up to 8 classes to get an undeserved world title chance against WBA, WBC, and WBO super middleweight champion Canelo in September. How is this even permitted to happen?